Hello, welcome to my channel. So I tried to start this reading a minute ago and had some technical difficulties, but the two cards that fell out, I really want to stick with them because I feel like they're very important. So if you're dealing with someone from your past that seems to want to be coming back in, they want to reattach themselves to you, this would be a reading for you. Okay, so I'm picking up on an energy where somebody's like out of the blue, they're like contacting you and they're like wanting a place to stay or wanting to hang out or wanting to check in. They're and this is like you haven't. This is an energy of someone that you haven't been around for a while and that you've distanced yourself from. So there's been quite a bit of time gap between now and the last time that you had anything to really deal with this person. There could have been some light communication going back and forth, but nothing major. We have respite. This is a time where one sits and they're needing a safe place, a healing space, and something that they can basically try to attach themselves to. And you've been in a calm place. It's like the distance, the time that you've been away from this person has been very productive for you. It's really done you some good. And you started a new chapter in your book. You're the story, your storyline. And I feel like this person is wanting to come in and attach themselves to you for uh, their own personal gain, obviously. At least that's the way it feels. Danger. Yeah. Complete danger. So this is an earthian feeling, but it could be a fire. In any event, it's like this angel shows up when there's immediate danger, not like you're fixing to be, like harmed, like in a bad way. Which even just simply being emotionally abused is, bad. This is more like just be cautious, be aware that this person is trying to come in, and to keep your distance. To definitely keep your distance. The danger. Tell us more about this danger, please. Friendship. They're going to come in and they're going to try to offer up some kind of friendship. They're going to want to act like everything's hunky-dory and they can just be your friend again and y'all can go back to the way. And this is the way this person's, they feel for whatever reason. But I don't feel like that's how you feel. Not to the level that they're experiencing or expecting things to go back to. It's just like that's not even a possibility at this point. Just a second, find what there. It's really not even a possibility at this point. I don't feel like this person, like I said, they want to disguise things, and that's because they see you flourishing, they see you doing good, and because they've fallen into a bad place in their life, they want to come reattach themselves to you, and that's why there's danger there with even just being friends with this energy because of the energy that they're in. Let's try to adjust this a little bit so you can see the card a little bit better. There we go. I like that. Okay, sorry about that. We're figuring it out, y'all. We'll figure it out together eventually. Okay, now let's see what else needs to come out. I'm curious though. Why this person's coming back in? Why is this person coming back in? I mean, we understand an illusion. There's an illusion here. They've disguised themselves as a friend of yours, as an ally, but in all reality, this person is not. They're looking for a safe place to hold up, somewhere that they can, lick their wounds from whatever that they've been dealing with, so that they can go on another chapter, so that they can begin something new. And it's just like you're kind of like a pit stop for this person. This person has used you in the past for this very reason, and they feel like that they can come in and do the same. Leadership. And we have transformation. Tell me more about that leadership, please. They see you as someone. Here's the strange thing. They see you as someone that they can learn from. Like, they see you as a leader, but they're toxic, and it's because they don't want to sit with themselves and heal themselves and go through what they need to go through to transform themselves. So there is an energy here of where they're wanting to transform things into a new chapter, because it falls right below a new chapter. So they really do believe that they can transform things, but that's because you're doing your own thing, and you're not even focused on this. I don't feel like you're even focused on this. You've stepped into a leadership role. We have discovery. That's under danger. Then we have exhaustion. Yeah. They've exhausted the friendship. Yeah. That if you were an ally, revolution. Yeah. It's an illusion. They are living in a fantasy world. They are sadly misguided. They truly believe that they can come in and transform things. That's what I feel. So let's go ahead and pull some tarot on this. Give me a little bit on this respot, please. We have the 10 of books. Yeah, they're wounded. And like I said, that's what I said a minute ago. They're wounded, and they're wanting to come in and lick their wounds. They're wanting to come in and, you know, you can't go around and use people to the point where it exhausts them. I mean, the friendship is completely exhausted. We're seeing that right here. The what was once a friendship, and it's no longer there. It's just that line has that energetic cord that we've had with this individual is completely drained at this point. And honestly, I'm just going to be I'm just going to be real with you. If you have had any kind of conversation with this person, you know, the little bit of confirmation. Maybe this is confirmation for you. But the little bit of communication that you've had with this person, honestly, I hate to say this, but you kind of brought it on yourself. Just saying. Unfortunately, it shouldn't be that way. Now, let's talk real here. It shouldn't be that way. You should be able, because there was once a friendship here. You should still be able to uphold some part, you know, of that friendship, if that's what you choose to do, and you know, check in with one another and see how one's doing, because you know you do care about this person, right? You care about this person, but this is an emotionally immature, wounded individual that cannot uphold their end of it, and so they're yeah. They're just wanting a place to hold up. You've pulled back all your energy. I feel like you've completely closing this out, closing the chapter on this book, and that's why we're seeing the new chapter with the ten of books there. You've obtained all the lessons, all the knowledge that you need to obtain from this person, and now it's like you've cut them out. You're like, I feel like you've spoken something, you've said something to them, and now that the realization that this is over, the friendship, relationship, whatever it was, is completely over. This person is destined to try to reattach itself. I mean, that's just what they do. Tell me about this new chapter. Whoop. 7 of torches. Yeah, they're blocked from beginning a new chapter with you. You're completely guarded off. You're protecting your energy, and I don't say that I blame you. You're doing the absolute right thing to do. Protect your energy. Protect yourself from this person, because everything that you worked for up until this point, as far as achieving certain goals, retaining your energy, absorbing things that weren't yours from this connection, others connections, you have gotten to a place where you've learned, okay, that you need to protect your energy from people like this. and you're needing to protect this new chapter of your life. I feel like, and this person's trying to come in and just wreck it. Wreck it. Tell me about this danger. Danger, please. There it is. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah. Careful what you say, careful what you do, and any kind of progress that you make with this person. I don't feel like there's going to be any progress, honestly. It's like you have the map. You know what's in store if you have anything to do with this person, or if you connect with this person. It's saying here, danger with trying to connect with this person, danger with trying to build anything or use your resources together. There's no meshing back together at this point. And you're being highly guided not to do that. You're being advised not to do that. Friendship, please. King of Pentacles. Yeah, this person, at one time, it was a solid friendship. Yeah, you can agree to that. At one time, it was a solid friendship. But for some reason, it's not anymore. Let's get a little bit more on that King of Pentacles with the friendship. Can I get another one, please? Thank you. Or we'll get 2. We have the Queen of Books. With contamination. Yeah. Yeah. This person wants to come and yeah. Whoa. It's almost like you've worked really hard, to step into the role of understanding who you are as a person. And this person is just trying, this friendship, if you were to reconnect and have a friendship with this person, it would merely just contaminate everything that you've done. And you already have the knowledge on what that looks like, what that experience is, what that feels like. And it's like, I'm not doing that. No. Yeah, out your mind. Yeah, out your mind. I'm going to put this back in there since we were just clarifying. Go ahead and tell me about this illusion, please. It's a disguise. We have the King of Books with imagination. Yeah, spirit never fails. This person is living in the fantasy world. They have to accept that it's what they believe is just an illusion. It's their imagination. It's not. The reality of the situation is not how they're seeing it. They believe that there's still a friendship here and that there's something to build off of, and you are fully aware that it's not. It's not a figment of your imagination. You already know this. And this person is living in a fantasy world. Fantasy world, for sure. Tell me about this leadership, please. We have madness. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, oh my. Oh my. Madness with the Knight of Pentacles. Let's clarify that a little bit further, shall we? Tell me a little bit about this madness, please. Let's turn this way. Madness, please. The 5 of Beakers. They're stuck. They're all up in their head. They're driving themselves crazy. They feel like they missed an opportunity. Well, duh, you did. You did. You're toxic. A healthy or a person that's healing themselves is not going to stay connected with something that's going to, the connection is already gone. It's dead. It's over with. Accept it. This person burned you. And they're mad about it. They're mad about them burning you. Well, that's I don't know, but whatever. I mean, I don't know what we're doing here. They got me all this has got me discombobulated. Tell me about this transformation, please. Tell me about this transformation. Eight of Beakers. Yeah, they want to come in quickly and reattach things. They don't want to allow things to transform on their own. They want to come in and force the issue. This is like a forceful energy. I mean, look at that. You have a beaker that's spilled out and it's gone everywhere. It's like their toxic ooze just goes everywhere. And instead of sitting with themselves long enough, they don't want to do that. See, they've exited the chair. They're not trying to sit with the mess that they've created. They're trying to alleviate themselves because they don't want to accept that the connection's dead and gone. There's nothing to transform but this self at this point. And they're not understanding that. They would have to go through significant amount of changes, and they're not seeing that it's without those changes, death card on the bottom, without those changes, there's nothing to attach to. You have no reason to. You've healed yourself. You understand how energies work. You understand if this person is toxic and it's going to bleed off onto you. 8 of beakers. You work too hard to get away from this toxic ooze, of your own toxic ooze. I mean, let's just be real, of your own toxic ooze. And this person, they don't want to transform their own shit. Tell me about this discovery. Page of Pentacles. Tell me a little bit more about this Page of Pentacles, please. We have Authority. A little bit more, please. 3 of Torches. They don't, what they will discover if they will sit with themselves is that they have the ability to free themselves from the crossroads energy. I'm seeing this 3 of Torches as the light's being shown, and we're not seeing the way. We're not understanding which direction we need to go at this point. And if they would just sit with themselves long enough, they would be able to. The map would be right there in front of them. It would lay itself out. But they're so confused at this point. This is like giving me like confusion. What's this exhaustion? Tell me about this exhaustion, please. Yeah, you're exhausted from hearing about it, dealing with it. It's just like, it's woe is me. It's sad, and you're kind of apathetic towards it. Honestly, with this here, this tells me, I mean, 5 of Pentacles, and this card is like you're just tired of dealing with it. It's like enough is enough. Yeah, I don't blame you, man. Enough is enough. Tell me about this revolution. The 4 books. Let's get some more on that. Two of Torches with the 5 of Torches. Oh, you're seeing. You already know. So you're needing. What you're looking at. You've healed. You've healed from this. You've done the work. You've put in the time. And it's like this message is to allow you to get ready to start making plans for some drama to come out. Oh my. Tell me about the 5 of Torches. Get ready. This person's coming in drama. 5 of Torches, please. I'd like them to flip out, please. Oh, yes, Spirit's going to tell it. There it is. 8 of Books. Yeah, they're just... It's just meant to make you stuck. To feel like you can't move forward. I feel like you're just not to need... Yeah. Not to even give this any energy. 6 of Books. Yeah, it's meant to derail you. Just keep moving. Keep doing what you're doing and stay away from this energy. That's just the advice that I feel. You do what you want to. You know what's best for you. And if this is not a toxic individual that has not done no healing, then this is not this reading's not for you. But if this is someone that's just very toxic and everything about them's toxic and the entire connection was toxic, and you fully aware that having anything to do with this person, it's going to be toxic, then stay away from this energy. Stay completely away from this person because they haven't learned nothing. Not at all. They have not learned anything. I hope this helps. I do apologize that you're having to deal with something like this. And it's because you're magnetizing. You know that? You're elevating. And they're coming back in. So, expect it. This is just one of those readings where you can take the advice and have a heads up. This person's coming in to reattach itself. Don't give no energy to it. You know, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing what's best for you, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters. And until we meet again, toodaloo-doos.